Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4428 in Candy Crush Saga, and this is a special dedication to Bridget Down Under. So let's see if we can figure out some strategies to help clear this board. We've got 25 moves to clear out 68 jelly and collect one, basically what I used to call an ingredient. It used to be cherries or hazelnuts. For me, it's now baby dragon. Some people still have cherries and hazelnuts. Sometimes I do. It depends on the day. So I need to get this, and it looks like I've got a portal system. Oh, that continues all across the board. Eventually it has to get to here, but I don't know the path it's going to take. It looks fairly circuitous. I do know that trying to get rid of all of this in these candy cane fences is going to be tough, especially because I will get some stripes, but I'll also get licorice. And then I have to figure out how that all equates to this. I think I have to open this first. That makes sense, doesn't it? Then this will start to populate. Let's try to do that. Let's see what we can do. There we go. I opened this first. Nothing populated. Well, let's use some stripes and take out some things as we can. One of the advantages here is that we only have 3 colors on the board. Now if I make a stripe this way, there's nothing that it's going to hit, right? Not yet, anyway. So maybe I'll be able to put that together with something. Now that stripe could. Alright, so now we brought a stripe here. If I can set that stripe off, it helps over here. There we go. I make a stripe. Beautiful. Now we've got this area populating. Took a while to get there from here. Oh, I wanted that striped wrap. When we only have 3 colors on the board, it's easy to make specials, but it's also easy to accidentally detonate them. So in these situations, I find making as much chaos as possible is often the solution. I know these stripes aren't great. Just trying to set it up so I can get something great here. Yeah. Come on, chaos. There we go. We're making little shifting movements. Okay. What I would love to get is like a wrapped right here. That would explode so much for me. Not quite getting that yet. And a wrapped over here wouldn't really be helpful unless I can pair it with a stripe. So I'm going to automatically take the stripe here. Now we're going to use the wrap just to set other things off. It was just too far away. Now we're seeing how this operates. It comes down this way. Really far away at this point. I haven't even begun to focus on the jelly. And I actually think that's what I need to do. So this is what my first run has taught me. Focus on the jelly. If I can get rid of all of the jelly, presumably the dragon will be collected. And in order to get to that jelly, I do have to open this up first, get some stripes, and hit them. But I also have to really work on this bottom portion here so everything flows through. It's going to be tough, but what I think would serve me best is slowing down and evaluating each and every one of my moves. It's going to be hard to try to set things up. Things are going to explode. But if I can just make stripes, if I can look at making stripes, then hopefully I'll get some sort of combo eventually that'll help me take out a whole bunch, like a striped wrapped combo. So what I'm going to do now is pause, come back with the new board. I'll have the microphone turned off. Once I solve it, I'll come back through and narrate everything for you. And my number one technique, as always, is going to be to slow myself down and evaluate the moves. See you in just a bit. Okay, after a few tries, I realized I needed to focus less on the dragon and more on that toffee area, which makes sense since I talked about needing to get to the jelly. But of course, opening that dragon isn't going to be a bad idea. And I'm going to try to go upward as much as possible because gravity clears out that lower level where those frosting are. See, look at that. We can always get that done. So we're using those stripes effectively, and now we're over by the toffee. Making a wrapped won't help much, but oh, look at that. We got a color bomb, and that takes out a color, concentrates everything down. So I can take out the orange here, make hits along that toffee if I can. There we go. And then, of course, once I get this toffee gone, I need to work on the toffee that's lower. So that's what I'm choosing to do now. And with the licorice, it's going to keep bugging us. The licorice, when we take out licorice, no new licorice forms, and when we leave it alone, sometimes new stuff does. Sometimes there's a 1 or a 2 turn delay. A lot of wrapped candies making a lot of explosions. Not really helpful. Didn't really set me up much. Maybe I can get the wrapped candy to come through. Well, that wrapped set up another wrapped and is at least taking out some jelly there under the dragon. Ooh, there we go. There's a stripe that I can set off. Oops. I hate when there's a glitch like that. But I did. I set off that stripe and that affected the board quite a bit. So see how we're working things downward? Now I probably need to work over here to make effects happen on that left-hand side. Oh, I've got two color bumps. Can't put them together, but I've got a blue wrapped. I've got an orange stripe. There we go. And now I think I can set up a color bomb stripe unless things explode. And so it's going to hit those wrapped candies that we had. So we're clearing out. We've got all of that jelly gone. Now we just have to get that toffee gone under the baby dragon. And that striped wrapped isn't going to work, but I could make a stripe here. And yeah, there we go. I was thinking I could use the striped wrap to set it off, but it set itself off. That's the good news. The bad news is it did take between, I think right around 15 tries, but I'm going to say between 15 and 20 tries in order to get this one done. It is tricky. Focusing on the jelly instead of the dragon really helped me. I did open up the dragon early on that one, but other attempts where I got close, I didn't open up the dragon until late. It's getting rid of all that toffee that helps immensely. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.